All right, so we just got done watching, was it
Sailor Moon S, episode 6, season 3. This is the 95th episode overall. It is called Let Moon Help with Your Love Problems. It aired in Japan on May 7th, 1994. The CWI English dub for this episode is Blinded by Love's Light. The English, this is just a total one-off. The English names are sometimes bad. Sometimes they're better.
They might often reflect a plot change as well.
Yeah, there was one which I think they did a good renaming of it. I remember it was last season. It was called I don't remember his name. Something dies. This character dies. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And the English,
it was Sailor Moon dies. Right?
No, it wasn't. It was the guy. It was the guy who gets blown up and obliterated.
Yeah, right.
One of the.
It was the bad guy. Dies.
Yeah, one of the Dark Crystal guys who whatever.
Dark Crystal.
But the English dub name was Brotherly Love. Brotherly Love, which is a better name. It's reflected the plot better without being... Some of these plot names are really stupid. Like Sailor Moon's new transformation.
Ah!
That was episode 3, maybe. It spoiled that for us. As you can see, we also got some other co-hosts with us.
Yeah. In
the back. They're just a few seconds behind.
Yeah, that's Future Reed.
This is Future from a new era, Reed. And new
era.
And that's the real ones.
Yeah.
This episode, not very good. We talked about...
I didn't hate this one. I like this one more than you.
I didn't like it. The prior episode was my focus episode. JP was kind of not paying attention. This was my not pay attention episode. I was microwaving coffee and kind of just drinking.
So this episode centers around, we have some returning characters. We have Naru and Yumino. Ah! And...
Careful, mom and dad are going to hear.
Mom and dad are going to hear. So this episode centered around Naru and Yumino. They're together. We haven't seen them in a long time, but that's old friends of Sailor Moon, of Usagi Tsukino, and they're dating. But they're both separately kind of having issues, right? One is, they're just like, they feel like the other person's like maybe seeing someone else, so they're having trouble,
This is Naru, clearly.
This is Naru.
One thing I did notice is I was talking in the last episode how there's ginger erasure. So she was like an auburn, light brown hair. In this episode, she's full-blown like red hair, which I don't know if it's maybe that they outsourced this to a new company to color it, if it was intentional, if it's just like maybe her hair was more red in the original book, but she went from like brown hair. That's Crystal. We don't want to worry about that. Went from brown hair to like properly red. And then another thing this episode kind of revealed to us, which is we were wondering, the professor. I initially thought when the professor was first revealed that maybe he would have been Umino in the future.
Just because of the glasses.
Because of the glasses,
and the silhouette thing always implies, maybe it's
maybe he's not human. But I would assume he's not Umino because he's in this episode and he's attacked.
Ah!
It was just like that. He gets attacked. And,
so what I found interesting is that this was a love episode. I love love. Love is great.
Man, what are the tea bags?
It's yerba mate.
Yerba mate tea bags.
Yeah, like real yerba tea.
Yeah, this is really good. This
is my Sailor Venus cocktail. It's 3 bags of yerba mate, 1 liter of Diet Sprite, and I don't know, some booze.
A plethora
of mixed. It's like Bombay and no, not Bombay. What do you call stuff? Malibu. Malibu and rhubarb gin.
Because the thing is, it has a real
and lemon juice as
tea
well.
Flavor. My goodness.
Lemon juice.
My goodness gracious.
And I think I put a packet of Emergency in there too.
That's
just awesome. For the fucking vibes. Yeah.
One thing I'll say my few parts and then I'll let JP go crazy on this. One thing which I've been noticing, but I forgot to say in all the past episodes, is when I'll call them the outer planet. The outer planet sailors transform. Uranus says fighting for brilliance, and then Neptune says and elegance. Which I think is it's awesome. These two characters, I don't know if I talked about this yet. I dunked on them so hard. I was like, they're lame. I don't care. Don't know who they are. They're lame. And I've had some people say, oh no, the Neptune Uranus are so cool. I take it back. They're awesome. They're cooler than any of the other ones, and they're the best characters. Their attacks are awesome.
Yeah, I'm digging
They look cool. I like that they're adults, and they're tall, and they're big, mature ladies who could stomp on all of us easy peasy.
Yeah.
Another thing I like, which I've complained about before, specifically with, Sailor Mercury, is I don't fuck with this non-tangible magic floaty stuff. These two sailors' attacks, they're tangible. You're getting hit with earth rocks. You're getting hit
these
with
big
ocean walls. Yeah, the Cursier Hameha.
Mm-hmm. So, on that tip, we saw what are their real names again? It's Naruka, right?
Haruka, and
Mikita,
Mizuki.
Mizuki's something else.
Mizuki, Sailor Moon.
Mizuki's like a Naruto character.
Sailor Neptune. What's her name? It's Michiru.
Okay, Michiru and Haruka.
Haruka, yeah.
Michiru and Haruka. So there's this. The premise of this episode is in order to help Naru and Yumino get their shit together romantically, they're going to enter the Lovers Park Affection Contest. Now, this is a question about culture. I wonder. I've spent years studying abroad in Japan, and not once did I ever come across an affection contest. But maybe that is a thing because this was the 90s, and I was in Japan from 2004 to 2007, so it's hard to say.
JP was also his parents. They met in the 80s in Japan during the bubble economy.
Yeah.
So he's at one point he was bilingual, but has since lost that.
Yeah, I've lost most
after
of my
moving
Japanese.
to
Quebec. Yeah, so it's like it's
replaced by
languages,
French,
English, French,
trilingual,
Japanese,
quadlingual. Can't be done.
Yeah, I mean if you count Klingon,
Okay, if you count Klingon,
if you count Elvish, I learned the Na'vi language.
Okay, I'm gonna straight up. So when I saw Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
My sister texted me the trailer for Avatar 2, and I didn't even watch it. I'm like, man, it's gonna be bad. I saw that trailer for Avatar 2. And genuinely, I was like, man, fuck everything else. I want to become an Avatar 2 stan. I'm in. Yeah. Genuinely,
that's the reason I went to go see Doctor Strange.
I'm genuinely so hyped.
It looks beautiful, dude. Also, wet blue people.
That ambient track they had.
It was
very gorgeous.
Yeah.
I was an Avatar 2 hater, being like, man, they're 10 years too late. I would have been excited.
I never thought that.
I genuinely hope the movie does really well.
It's going to.
I'm unironically very stoked. Fuck Star Wars. Fuck all that nerd shit. Fuck the cape shit. Avatar 2. Catch me in Pandora. All the homies love Pandora.
Yeah. So yeah, there's an affection contest, and Naru and Yumino, Sailor Moon is suggested by Rey that they should go enter it, and they go to Sailor Moon says, oh, here, you have to hurry up and sign up or they're like, hurry up, follow me, and they don't know where they're going to. Turns out what they were hiding and all nervous about is that they both were going to enter the contest, and they were hiding
when they showed up, they're like,
it was actually really cute.
Sailor Moon was all pissed. She's like, oh my god, it's closed. We can't add any more people.
It was a really cute side character moment, which is nice because we haven't seen these side characters in some time. And then also, let's see if my memory is good. Michiru?
Like Sailor, which one? Sailor?
The new one.
Neptune or Uranus?
Neptune.
Michiru.
And Haruka were also entering the contest because they suspected that that's where the next Daemon was going to be. They were under
true love. They knew pure hearts.
Pure hearts. They knew pure hearts would be there, so they enter it, and then they are really good because they're sexy, they're beautiful, they're lovers, they're hot girls.
Oh, they know each other inside
awesome.
and out. Yeah, canonically,
they know each other. Canonically, they know each other inside and out, ladies and gentlemen.
Objectively, they say it word for word. They say we know each other inside and out, inch by inch. We know each other.
Anyways, so they enter and they're kicking ass, but then they withdraw from the contest and they let Naru and Yumino win. And they have
the only thing about their withdrawal from the contest, it was weird. They said we withdraw because it needs to be true love, but unless they're implying that their bond is beyond true love,
I think that the implication is that they're not human. There, and it's like I think it's like kind of alluding to their sexual orientation. To be honest,
I suppose, yeah.
Because, I don't know.
JP would know this because from his time living in Japan, but it's very interesting.
From my time living in Japan, non-heteronormative sexuality, we just didn't talk about it. It was not a subject. I don't know what the cultural thing is because it was not on the table.
Not a table for the tangible human world, but on terms of the media, it's very.
I didn't see a thing.
It's very interesting how it's very prevalent in the yaoi yuri.
Right, yeah, that was not something that I explored at my time in Japan. I was more on the the tentacle side of things, which is quite heterosexual, frankly. Anyways, so they do this, and then the bad guy is, I've been writing down all the items, because as I've said in previous reviews, it's an item-related thing.
Die Heart.
Die Heart is the villain of the week, but it comes from a giant paper heart was the item this week. And even Yumino says he would die for love, and right after that, that's when his pure soul gets removed. Very quickly, they resolve this because it's quite late in the episode that the bad guy kind of kicks in.
If you can see the screen, I'll go back to the Google search. This is what the bad guy looked like this episode.
Yeah,
it's a Die Heart.
Yeah. Anyways, I like this episode more than Reed.
I didn't really care for it myself.
I thought it was pretty fun. It was pretty inconsequential. Oh, we didn't mention that the bad guy this week actually was just what was her name? Clona-like?
Oh yeah. She said fine. I'll do it myself.
I'll do it myself.
She put on the Infinity Gauntlet and showed up herself. This is Die Heart, voiced by Tommy Earl Jenkins in this episode.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
It was an episode. The only thing that relates to what we were saying last episode, which I guess I'll bring up, was I can't lie, I didn't catch the scene before, but it seemed like Sailor, Uranus, and Neptune were very quick and apt to return the not talisman thing to Yumino. Mm-hmm. As in, I assume maybe the arc has been resolved of them not wanting to result in casualties.
Maybe.
We're sitting on the floor. This is a very sleepover mode.
Yeah, you got to take your shoes off before you come in the house. Thanks for watching. No.
Thanks for watching. I'll crop that.